similarly, he highlights the importance of his family. Because Ahla Bayti means his family. Generally, the Shia, they basically narrow down the family of the Prophet, divorce the wives completely, and they bring it down to Ali and his family. Radiallahu anhu. What we say to the Shia, that the Quran says, I'm leaving behind two things, Quran and Ahla Bayti or Itrati. Okay? So we go to the Quran to understand what the Prophet means by Itrati and Ahlul Bayt. So the Quran tells us Ahlul Bayt are definitely wives. The Quran uses the term Ahl or Ahlul Bayt. Ahlul Bayt is used twice in the Quran. Twice, only twice. And that's in Surah Hud, verse 73. No, Hud as well. Okay, Surah 11, verse 73. And Surah Ahzab, verse 33. Okay? In both cases, the Quran is referring to wives. In Surah Hud, verse 73, it is the wife of Ibrahim who is called Ahlul Bayt. And in Surah Ahzab, the wives of the Prophet ﷺ called Ahlul Bayt. So Ali and his family are included because of the Hadith, not the Quran. The Quran doesn't directly, specifically mention that. The verse Surah Al-Ahzab was applied by the Prophet on Ali and his family too. So the wives are there, but so are Ali and his family. So our view on Ahlul Bayt is, Quranically speaking, wives and the wider family of the Prophet ﷺ, his uncle, his cousins, and his children, like from Fatima and others. So the Shia, they don't take anyone else into this family except Ali and his family.
I'm just saying, from our side, as Muslims, how should we follow the Islam from that hadith?
Follow who's the family of the Prophet, wife, Aisha radiallahu anha. She's there. Okay. So she has taught us plenty of things. Nearly 2,000 hadiths, 2,000 reports come from Aisha. You follow them. She's part of the family. Then also we have the Prophet's family in Ali radiallahu anhu. So we follow him. We follow Ali radiallahu anhu and his family. In authentic hadith, we have plenty of reports from Ali, plenty of reports from Aisha radiallahu anha. So the family is there. And then we have the Sahaba. Yeah. So this verse does not give a license of exclusivity to the Ahlul Bayt only. Okay? Ahlul Bayt are very important. They're extremely important in Islam, but they're not the only authority in Islam. Okay? Because we have the Sahaba as well. So we have a very comprehensive and fair view on the Quran and how to understand it. So we understand the Quran and by the teachings of the family of the Prophet and his companions. So what the Shia do, they claim that they have the correct teachings, which they don't. If you actually go deeper and start looking, you'll realize they have very little from Ali, they have very little from Hassan Hussein, very little from Imam Zain al-Abidin. Shia religion is entirely allegedly based upon the teachings of two Imams, Imam Muhammad al-Baqir, Imam Jaafar al-Sadiq. That's it. Very little before them, very little after them. 90% of the reports in 4 Shia books are attributed, mark my words, attributed to these two Imams, not necessarily theirs in reality. Because reporters, people who attribute this information to the Imams, are a bunch of liars.
Both of these were also teachers of Imam Abu Hanifa, or he sat in the...
Yeah, that's the correct way to see it. They sat in the lectures and they sat in the lectures, they took knowledge from them, absolutely. But when the Shia start claiming, oh, your Imams or the students of our Imams, yes, we love that. We have no problem with that. But the spin they put on it is that our Imams are superior because they were teaching your Imams. We never claimed that Imam Abu Hanifa was superior to Imam Jaafar al-Sadiq. We don't claim that. We don't claim Imam Shafi, Imam Malik were superior to Imam Jaafar al-Sadiq. They may have been superior in knowledge, like Imam Malik was a muhaddith. Imam Jaafar as-Sadiq, we don't have hadith from him just like we have from Imam Malik. Now, is this an insult to Imam Jaafar as-Sadiq? Absolutely. No, sorry, absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's not an insult. You know why? Because Imam Jaafar as-Sadiq was a faqih. He had deep understanding of the sources and the sciences of Islam. Now, does that mean he was a master of all Islamic sciences? No. No. Not necessarily. So, the Shias have a halo around the heads of imams. We don't. You understand? There is a difference in the way we look at the imams and the way Shias look at the imams. The Shias look at the imams, two in particular, with a halo. You know what a halo is?
Like protection.
Where does it come from? There's a halo around Mary in Catholicism, and there's a halo around Jesus. You know that light emitting from their heads. Okay, tabi'in. Yeah. So you can say Imam Zainul Abidin was a tabi'i. He saw Sahaba. His father was a Sahabi. Yeah.
I have a question. Why they say
because Hassan did things Hussein did not. Hassan gave bay'ah to Muawiyah and gave the government to Muawiyah. He put the entire Islamic government into the hands of Muawiyah willingly, and then gave bay'ah to him and called him Imam, Amir al-Mu'mineen. So Hassan has a very funny situation in the minds of the Shias. They do call him Imam Masoom, they do consider him great, but they don't give him the same value as they do with Hussein. Partly because Hussein was killed in Karbala, radiallahu anhu. Because he was killed in Karbala, so they mourn his death, and they feel that Hussein deserves more attention. Clearly in action. Clearly. Sorry? Yeah, martyrdom, of course.
Who goes against him? Shia or?
Directly Shia. You're asking who killed him?
Yeah, because
The
I've
sword,
seen many
the sword,
documentaries, everyone's saying.
The sword that cut his body, the spears, okay, they came from Kufa.
Yeah.
Leaders were Umayyad, no doubt. Leader Ubaydullah bin Ziyad, Shimr, Umar bin Saad, okay, these people were leaders. The army, the bulk of the army that came to fight Hussein and his family were the same people who invited him to Kufa.
So do you think,
And even the Shias acknowledge this, those who are honest.
do you think Yazid was a righteous person?
No. No, I don't. And I think Allah will not ask me about it.
Yeah, but some Sunni, they believe he is Amir al-Mu'mineen and Hussein was...
They're jahil.
The scholar is Saudi.
They're like
Yazid.
Saudis are humbly, you know. Saudis are humbly, you know.
Yeah.
You know what Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal said? Saudi scholars are Hanabila.
Yes,
The greatest scholars of Saudi Arabia are Hanabila.
yeah.
So Hanabila means they are followers of Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal, his mother. Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal said about Yazid, لا نسبه ولا نحبه.
But before this, they say, لا يؤمن بالله واليوم الآخرة حقا من أحب يزيد.
Yes. There you go.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so now this is your answer.
No.
In the past, you have the likes of Uthman Khamis, you have the likes of
Yeah, Osman Khamis, yeah.
you have the likes of Sheikh Ali Sheikh al-Mufti. They came and they said he's Amir al-Mu'mineen.
And if I don't
What does
see
he
you
mean
there,
by
I'll see you there.
Historically, he was given the title.
Osman Khamis, he said Yazid radiallahu
And he
anhu.
retracted it.
Huh?
رد على نفسه على فيديو He said لا نرضى عنه الرضا عنه
Muawiyah had a contract.
وليس بتابع.
He chose his son to be the Khalifa. Yes.
I think what you're trying to say is, you know, when the Sunnah was done, with Hazrat Hassan and Hazrat Muawiyah,
All
he
the
said
shurut,
in the
conditions.
Sunnah that he would not appoint a successor from his lineage. I think that's
Who said these conditions?
this
The
is
Shias
what,
claim these conditions. Tell them to bring a son for them.
I mean, what is our...
Just because the Shia says that there were conditions agreed upon between Muawiyah and Hassan. I'm sure they were. Where are they? Where are they? Just because some guy wrote them down without any sanad. Bring the conditions. If they are not authentic, and they are not authentic, then shut up. I'm not saying to you, but anyone who opens his mouth, conditions. If they are not authentic, and they are not authentic, then shut the hell up. Don't start talking about things you don't know, right? So, conditions, if they are authentic, bring them to us. Otherwise, Muawiyah radiallahu anh was deliberately, willingly put on the throne by Hassan radiallahu anh. And I believe this is the greatest disaster to the Shia religion. You know why? You can play games with all other things. You can go around the world and say this, Sahaba this, Ahlul Bayt this, Karbala this, One blow. You know, just one blow that Hassan gave to them destroyed everything. Why? Let me explain. Muawiyah radiallahu anh had already fought the battle of Siffin. Yes? The battle of Jamal has already taken place. Muawiyah has already committed all the major crimes the Shias accuse him of. Mark my words. Note my language. The Shias accuse Muawiyah of crimes. Okay? Which crime is bigger crime? To fight against Ma'soom Imam appointed by Allah, or appointing his son as the Khalifa? Which crime is bigger?
Ma'soom.
Fight against Ali. That's the biggest crime. Khalas? You all agree? Because they claim that Ali is Imam Ma'soom. And he was appointed by Allah. Anyone who fights him is a kafir. Okay? Did Hassan know all of this?
Yes.
Was Hassan in the battles?
Yes.
Was Hassan fighting Muawiyah?
Yes.
Was he with his sword unleashed fighting? Yes or no? Despite all of that, in spite of all of that, he puts Muawiyah on the throne, gives his hand into his hand. This is your Amir al-Mu'mineen, and I surrender. Khalas. Shias have no case in this world and in the hereafter. Yeah. هذا ولد سيد.
Between the two Muslim groups.
مسلمين.